Floss Tube, it's Rebecca here, Stitching Becca. Welcome to my channel. I've kind of taken a break from floss tubing since summer, but I thought it would be nice to do a end of year WIP parade or a start of the year WIP parade. It's kind of nice going through every WIPs and be reminded of which project I have. So I also thought that I would show you my finishes for 2024. One of them you haven't seen before, so that's kind of exciting. And I just think we can dive into it. So my first finish for 2024 was this little bookmark from a magazine. Very cute. I haven't fully finished it yet. I need to do that. I just don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. So maybe that will be a challenge for this year. Okay, so the second finish is this project that I named Wild and Free. It's for my daughter, and I framed it myself in one of these IKEA frames. It's an Emma Condon design and from one of her books. Okay, so the last finish that you haven't seen before is from a Swedish company called Atalia Margaretta, and it's this Santa Claus couple sitting by the fire, and I really like this one. It looks so cozy. So I need to fully finish this in time for this year's Christmas. If you have this project though, I will mention this even if it's not a regular floss tube. This green one, green color and the red color, I didn't have enough threads, so I needed to check my Ort jar for length of thread, so I can make a couple of stitches there, a couple of stitches there. So the red one I actually could finish, but the green one I had to redesign a bit. The green should actually be a little bit longer, both here, here and here, I think, but it's nothing that if you don't know, you don't notice it, and I personally think that it looks fine. I'm very happy with it. Yeah. So that's the finish for that one. It's always nice to cross off finishes. Okay, so I started 2024 with 23 WIPs. Then I had 3 finishes, and I started 4 new projects. So I have 24 projects to share with you today. And for the first time, I'm going to show you my projects in order. So the oldest first. And my oldest WIP is an Heaven and Earth design called Mini Sweetshap. And I started this one in 2017. So it's an old one, but I have worked on this one this year. I picked it out and I filled in a lot of confetti stitches, or do you call it that, or a lot of mist stitches in the first page. So the first page is soon finished, and I started the second page or worked a little bit more on it. So it looks like this. My second WIP is a Dimensions kit called Japanese Maiden, also started in 2017. And this one I haven't worked on this year. And it looks like this when finished. And this is how far I've come on it. So I'm going to say this about all of my projects, but I really like every one of them. I wish I could. And that's the fun thing with the WIP parades, that it makes you want to stitch on everything you have. You get reminded of what you have in your project pile. Okay, so now we're moving into 2018, and this is also an Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's called Hope. It looks like this, and it's an artwork by Melanie Dillon. I didn't mention in the last one, but I will write it on the screen. Okay, this one is bigger. And I'm stitching on the second page. She looks so lifelike. I really love her. I'm trying to put everything away, or I will have a huge mess when I'm done. Okay, my next project is from 2019, and it's also a Dimensions kit called Sweet Dreams Stocking, and I'm stitching this for my daughter. It's the first stocking that I made, it's the first stocking that I'm stitching on. It looks like this, and this will be a little bit of a priority this year, because I have so many beautiful stockings and I want one for every member of our family. So I really need to get going on this. This is how far I've got. Started on Santa and all the toys. Yeah, I started this long ago. Yes, in 2019. But I made a mistake, and then I didn't have the energy to correct it right away, and I didn't stitch on it until this year, I think it was. Okay, so my next project is also from 2019, and it's a Doreen Jones design called Counting Sampler. I started this with the intention of giving it to my daughter. Now she's turning 9 this year, so maybe I will need to finish this and save it for potential grandchildren, I don't know. But I think it's so cute. Stitching on the second page. This one is taking so long because I don't really like the fabric. It's a lot of fractional stitches in this design, and I should have picked another fabric because I need to, as you can see, I need to split and press the needle down in the middle of the threads, you know, in one thread, if there are fractional stitches, and it's just time consuming and annoying, but it's turning out so cute, so I really don't want to give up on it either. Maybe I need to do like a thread a month or something like that, just to get some progress on it. Yeah. My next project is from 2019 as well. It's a Mirabilia design called Mermaids of the Deep. Looks like this. And this is how far I've gotten. It's very sparkly, it's beautiful. I love how this is turning out on this fabric. It really pops out. This is one of those projects that I can already see it framed on my wall. I just need to work on it. Yeah. There's so many projects you want to work on, right? Okay, and the next one is from 2020, and this was almost a finish last year. I ran out of threads for the frame. I had to order it from Lakeside Needlecraft in the UK, and it arrived in November, I think it was. But then I was focused on other things. So this will absolutely be finished for this year. And this is Lizzie Kate, Less More series. And here it is. So I just have the border to stitch, and then it will be done. And I'm really excited about this one. I think it's beautiful. I love how the variegated threads is turned out. Fearless, hope more. Wine less, breathe more. Talk less, say more. Hate less, love more. I absolutely love this one. Yeah. Maybe it will be a January finish. We will see. Okay, so the next one is from 2020, and it's a Theresa Wensler design. It's called Tapestry Cat. And it looks like this. I don't think I have worked on this since I started it, sadly. This is a forgotten. I started on the frame, and this is about the half mark. So it's lovely. And I have since acquired some dragon shards that I really want to stitch. So, but I feel like I want some more progress on that one first. Okay, so we are still in 2020, and that's when I started my the Advent Animals by Brooks Books. I was so sad about hearing about her passing a couple of days ago. I heard the news a couple of days ago. So sad. She was a brilliant designer. And the first one in the Advent Animal series, Katie Kitty. It was some time that I worked on this now. Polar Bear, I don't remember his name. Mary Mouse. Duncan Dog. And Hattie Hedgehog. I actually know how I will finish this and hang it up. I saw that IKEA for last year's Christmas edition, they had like a wooden tree, like a frame, and it was all built in squares, and you can just push it together, and when you drag it out, it forms like a Christmas tree, and it had small hangers on it, and it will be perfect for that designs. So yeah. Okay, so we're moving into 2021, and this is also a Brooks Books design. It was the Little Mermaid sale, and I have started with King Triton. I was originally thought that I will fit, it was supposed to be 12-piece sets, and I thought that I would stitch them together. She designed 4 of them and released before she got too sick. So I will do 4 ornament, I think, instead. Okay, so we are moving into 2021, and this is a lavender and lace design called Nonet Rose. Looks like this. And I don't think I've stitched on this either since I started it, sadly. This is how far I got. It was so much confetti in this part of the chart. It was insane. But it looks really good. Okay, so the next one is the Evening City, and this is by RTO. Looks like this. Love this design. I get this, you know, when you're on vacation mood. Except in this picture, it's like you see the storm clouds rolling in. The rain is falling. I love it. I started in, it's back. I started in the right corner left corner. Okay, so the next one is some Halloween ornaments. And I don't know if I should call this an active WIP. It's Shannon Christine design. I joined, she had this Sal. You could sign up and she released a couple of patterns every week or month or what, I don't remember. I finished 3 of them. And I think they're really, really cute. It says, come in for a spell, trick or treat, or happy Halloween. And it's filled with beads and glitter threads. It's gorgeous. My plan is to start finishing these this year, so I can view them on Halloween. Okay, so the next one is an Heaven and Earth Designs called Rainbow Mermaid. I think it's a quick stitch. It will look like this when finished. And I will also write the designer here, the artist names, the artist name. This is how far I got on it. So you can see the shape of the mermaid's head here. Love the colors in this one, very pretty. I need to start working on this one as well. My daughter is asking for it. When will you stitch on my mermaid, Mom? Yeah, I will. So I need to get starting on that one as well. Okay, so the next one is we're moving into 2022. This one is also an it's an lavender and lace design called Celtic Christmas. Looks like this. I love how the dress is turning out. So beautiful. You can all see the folds. It's beautiful. This may also be a focus piece for this year. The stocking for the first of my stockings for my daughter. The first stocking that I'm stitching for my daughter. And this piece. I would love to have this on the wall for Christmas. Okay. So the next one is a Nora Corbett design. And it's called Sabrina. Looks like this. This one is, I have been wanting to start this for ages. And when I finally found the perfect fabric, I got all the threads and I started it, I didn't feel like stitching on it at all. So, yeah. I hope I will get that urge to stitch on her again. She is beautiful. And sadly, oh, this is all I've got stitching on her. But I really like how the fabric turned out. This is an fabric flare called Cafe au Lait. I haven't mentioned any of the fabrics on the previous ones, and I guess if you want to know, just ask. I'm just going through every one of them and showing you. So, okay, so next one. Love this one. I was so happy when I got this kit. It's a Gold Dimensions kit called Lost No More. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Looks like this. And I have stitched on it this year. Last year, I mean. And I worked on the tree and it was crazy confetti, so but I'm really happy with it. I think, yeah, here are the shape of the sheeps. They're gonna go here. Yeah, it's a lovely design. Okay. The next one, and we're moving into 2023, is called Spring Forest Scrapbook, and it's a design by Linda Stitches together with the blue flower. I will just double check. Yes, the blue flower and Linda Stitches worked together and created this spring design. Absolutely love it. I have done the middle square. I need to bring this out in springtime. This is how it looks like. And it says, "In spring I long to be among the trees." The first moment I saw it, I just knew I needed to stitch on it, to stitch it. Okay, so the next one is Nora Corbett design called Imperial Lady D. And she will look like this. When I saw this, I immediately thought about Bridgerton. I love that show. Haven't read the books yet. It's on my to-read list. But this is Queen Charlotte, obviously. So I'm going to do a skin conversion. I thought it was Kitschy Whips that made one. Looks stunning. I don't know if it were her idea or if she got it from anyone else. but that's what I'm gonna do. And I have the smallest start. It's really sad. This is all I've got. So I really need to get some more stitches in this piece. I thought Queen Charlotte was having a premiere on that day. I started it on the 4th of May, and I think it was the day that Queen Charlotte had premiere on Netflix, and I was determined to start this project. And I had a very short amount of time. I just want to get these first stitches in so I could say that I'd have started it when Queen Charlotte had premiere. And then I didn't stitch anything anymore. That's sad. Again. Absolutely love her. Okay, then I very impulsively let's see, not that one. I jumped on the Lacroix Greenhouse of Adetissal. In 2023, that summer, that spring, I finally got my greenhouse. We worked really hard on the spring to get it up and ready for summer, and seeing everyone's progress pictures about this beautiful greenhouse, I just couldn't resist it. So here it is. I started of the first plant, and also here I have seen some people making changes with the bench and the color of the lady's dress that would be in here. They made it white instead of black, and I really like that. Yeah, so the possibilities, right? Still love it. It has been in the back of my mind that I need to start stitching on it again. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's see. Then we're moving into 2024, last year, and I had four finishes last year. And the first one that I started was Summer Quaker by Lila Studio. And this is the first time using royal embroidery threads. Really like it. Turns out beautiful. The color difference between royal embroidery and MC are very, very slim. Yeah. Absolutely love this design. It will look like this when finished. And it reminds me of where I grew up. I grew up outside of Gothenburg here in Sweden, and we always had like shrimps nights. Do you say it like that? The family get together and we ate Sweetshap. What do you call it? Like shrimps and crabs and yes, seashells. Oh, I don't know. yeah, and visiting the harbor, seeing the big ships. Yeah, it reminds me of the place that I grew up, even if I grew up in the country, but just it reminds me of it. We were visiting Gothenburg, and yeah, anyway. Sometimes it's hard with the words. You want to like describe something, but it's hard. Okay, my next start. One of my favorite shows is Big Bang Theory. Love it. And I saw a cross-stitch piece, a cross-stitch pattern with all the characters in it, or the main characters. And I thought that I would stitch them all and make it into a project bag. So I have the first one done. It's Bernadette. And this, as you can, I don't know if you see it, but this is a scrap fabric from my finish of Wild and Free, so it fits perfectly on here. Okay, so the next finish is It Was the Night by oh my god, Joan Elliott. Gosh. And this is my start. I started it in November, in the end of November. Yeah. This is also a project that I have been wanting to start for a couple of years, and now it was like, you know what, I'm just going to start it, watch some Christmas movies, and yeah. Okay, so my last WIP was kind of an unexpected one. Heaven and Earth Designs were having the new sale for 2025, and as you can see, and if you have watched my channel before, it's not going so well for me with the full coverage pieces, the large one from Heaven and Earth Designs. But when I saw the charts, the pictures of the charts you could choose from, I couldn't resist, and I just thought that at least I get this chart that I love very much. It's called Innocent Dreams. It will look like this when finished, and luckily for me, they released the chart on the 28th of December instead of the 1st of January. And since I've been off work now, I could have this cozy, we met some family, but we just been home, relaxing, stitching, just doing our hobbies, and I have been able to stitch quite a bit. This is my progress, and I have stitched, we shall see, this is 3,392 stitches. So I have gotten a really good start. I have calculated that we have to finish 6 pages. And if I stitch 130 stitches a day, I will have 6 pages finished by the end of the year. And I then qualify for getting all of the other SAL charts. And there are like 3 or 4 of them that I really like. So yeah, I'm hoping, I'm aiming for that goal, and this is giving me a really good start, a head start, because now from January I will work full time. Since Elsa was born, I have only worked 80%, so this will be a change for me. It's 8 more hours a week that I'm working, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to stitch or anything, but I'm hoping that I will be fine. It will be great. So far it's been only background. This is the end of the page. Down here is the end of the page. So that's kind of a milestone for me. You know, I see where the edges go, how far I need to move down or back or away to get a page finished. So I really like how this one is turning out. I'm stitching this with Royal Embroidery threads, and I was so lucky because they said the Royal Embroidery threads would arrive in January, like 11th or something, and I got them before Christmas. So that would have been a real bummer if I didn't have them when they released the charts early. So yeah, really exciting, and I'm really enjoying this one, stitching on it and seeing how far I can get, or did get in these days. Some of the participants already finished the first page and are well over in the second page. Really fast stitchers, I think. Very impressive. Okay, so that is what all the projects that I'm bringing in into 2025. I'm very excited to see how much stitching I will get, which finishes I will have. You always have your goals. I have too. And we will just see how it turns out. But this is starting line. Okay, so I guess that is it. If I managed to edit this correctly, you will see, I think I will put it in the intro, that we have kind of a snowstorm here today, that eventually will turn into rain in the afternoon. Not looking forward to that, but it's looking beautiful right now, at least. I will show a bit of that. It's cozy to have today off work as well. And I will just put all these things away and make some tea and start stitching. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this, what you've seen today. And I will see you next time. I will try to have more regular updates again. Once a month is what I have found out works best for me. So I have something to show you. Anyway, Happy New Year everyone, and take care. Bye.